What is vegetarianism? According to Wikipedia, vegetarianism is a practice of following a plant-based diet including fruits, vegetables, cereal grains, nuts, and seeds, with or without dairy products and eggs. A true vegetarian does not eat meat, any kind of meat. Many people in today's society have converted to becoming vegetarians, including many famous people such as Woody Harrelson and Martin Shaw, both well-known actors in Hollywood. Many people do this because they want to be more healthy and lose pounds, but there are a lot of other reasons people become vegan, such as their religion or because of animal rights. Most people all have different reasons for the switch to the vegetarian lifestyle. There are many advantages and disadvantages of vegetarian lifestyle, and although I myself am not a vegetarian, I believe it is a healthy and smart decision to have at least have the nutrition portion of vegetarian in your daily lifestyle. There are two different kinds of vegetarians. There are lacto-ovo vegetarians, which are people who can't eat meat but do eat eggs, milk, and other dairy products such as cheese, butter, and yogurt. Some people are just lacto-vegetarians. They eat dairy products but not eggs, and some are ovo-vegetarians, which are people who eat eggs but no other animal foods. Then there's a vegan, which is a person who absolutely eats no animal products, and in some cases some people might even avoid eating honey. Like I said before, people have different reasons for becoming a vegetarian. For instance, when the treatment of animals is involved. A lot of people do not realize the cruelty that goes on in the slaughterhouses, which is the starting point for everyday luxury chicken breast or T-bone steak. Many people are also unaware of what goes on in egg and dairy industries and animal testing labs. This is a big problem for many vegetarians and animal rights activists. Most of the animals are kept in small cages, not much larger than the animal itself, and many farmers have added a variety of questionable waste substances to their livestock feed to cut back on feed costs. On top of that, some of the industries are experimenting with dehydrated food garbage, fats emptied from restaurant fryer and greased traps, newsprint, cardboard, cattle and hog manure, and even human sewage sludge. This is not only cruelty to animals, but do you want to eat the animal who is consuming this type of garbage? Health officials claim that this is okay if it is properly handled, and there is relatively little effort into stopping this. There is no doubt that staying away from fatty meats and becoming a vegetarian is the first step to a more healthy and physically fit lifestyle, but leading health experts say that going vegetarian is the single best thing we can do for ourselves and our families. They say that a healthy vegetarian diet supports a lifetime of good health and provides protection against numerous diseases. For instance, our country's three biggest killers: heart disease, cancer, and strokes. Experts have proven that vegetarians have lower heart rates, lower blood cholesterol levels, lower blood pressure, and lower rates of hypertension, type 2 diabetes, and prostate and colon cancer. Vegetarians are also less likely to be obese. Vegetarian diets provide people with all the necessary nutrients needed, minus all the saturated fats, cholesterol, and condiments found in animal flesh, eggs, and dairy products. Research has shown that meat eaters are 50% more likely to have a heart disease than a vegetarian, and a 40% more chance of having cancer. Scientists have also found that it can strengthen your immune system, which means you can be less susceptible to everyday illnesses like the flu. Students have also shown that a plant-based diet is the best diet for kids also. It is shown that vegetarian kids grow taller and have higher IQs than their classmates, and also reduces the risk of them having heart disease, obesity, and other diseases in the long run. Even though vegetarianism is a very wise decision to make, there are still some disadvantages to it, like every other decision you have to make in your life. Some of the disadvantages are your commitment the cost, and finding the right foods are the few problems of a strict vegetarian diet. Staying committed to vegetarianism is a very difficult task, especially in today's society with all the fast food and restaurants to eat, at which, in most cases, most of them serve nothing but hamburgers and chicken. Food like that, it is hard, especially when you are in a hurry or on the road, not to just stop by a fast food place and just get something on the run like a burger or fries. It is very easy and convenient for everyone, but you just have to remind yourself every day what you eat and don't eat. The cost of being a vegetarian is a very important issue as well. Food will be more costly at Whole Foods at Whole Foods store than at a regular grocery store. For instance, a loaf of bread in a Whole Foods store will cost you anywhere from $3 to $5, whereas a Sara Lee loaf of bread will cost you anywhere from $1 to $3. Even though it is more costly now, when you are buying the products, it can easily save you in the long run because it can help you avoid medical bills, which are very expensive and are way more costly than spending a few extra dollars on the right kinds of foods. From a survey that was taken by vegetarians, the greatest challenge of becoming a vegetarian and switching over was finding the right food for yourself. You just have to remember and recognize what it is you're eating, and for some people who are vegans, which is a stricter form of vegetarianism, recognizing and making sure that when you're ordering food at a restaurant or buying food at a grocery store that it does not have any meat, dairy, or eggs in it. Although I am not a vegetarian and I love my occasional burger, every now and then one of my best friend's uncles owns a vegetarian restaurant and I've eaten there a few times, and I have to say that every time I've eaten there, the meals have been very good, and it's hard to tell the difference between vegetarian food and regular food. I ate sesame chicken and it was hard to tell that I was not eating real chicken. So if you have not tried vegetarian food, I advise you to at least give it a shot and try it. Maybe you'll end up liking it and you might decide to become a vegetarian. Who knows? Vegetarians live on an average 6 to 10 years longer than meat eaters do, so keep that in mind when making your decision to become a vegetarian or not. Thank you very much.